Hey guys, so we ordered some stuff. Now, we live in Florida, and our first hurricane season in Florida was last hurricane season of 2024, and that meant Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton came through. So during Hurricane Milton, we ended up having to put up the hurricane shutters and all that. I guess it was the worst hurricane that the Tampa area had seen in over 100 years, and we got to be a part of it. We lost power for like 4 days. It wasn't bad. We actually got through it pretty well. We established that my wife and kids can sleep through a hurricane. I did not, but we didn't have power for like 4 days. And everybody was around with trying to get generators and all that, and everybody was using their gas generators, and there was no gas to be found in this area. So everybody that was trying to get out of the area and everybody who was trying to find gas for their generators, there wasn't any. When we didn't even have a generator. There were a couple times that just so we could get some internet connection and all that, I went out to my Tahoe. I ran an extension cord from the Tahoe into the office and plugged in our fiber signal so that we could get internet in the building, so I could just check and see what was going on, because we obviously didn't have much cell phone service either. So that leads us to this year. It is once again hurricane season here in Florida. Now, we're not expecting the big, unprecedented, massive hurricane that sweeps across the entire state like last year. But if it does happen again, we decided we wanted to be a little more prepared. Just a few weeks ago, Amazon had their July Prime Day, as well as a lot of different battery backup companies actually had some Prime deals going on as well. Jackery was one of the major ones. Now, Jackery is probably a brand that you've heard of before. We've never owned anything like this, and we decided to give it a try. So we got this at massive discount. I'll have links to the one that I bought here in the description below. We wanted to get one large enough. We do have solar panels on our house, but we don't have a battery backup connected to that. It's one of the reasons we didn't have power last year. But we didn't go with one of the whole home backup systems to connect into all of that. But we did get something that we thought could really serve us well if something were to happen. We could take this, plug in our refrigerator, and some stuff down in the office down there, and really be able to do a lot here in the house and keep things going for us. And it can always be expanded if we choose to, and I believe there is an option on this particular one that we can actually use this as a whole home connection if we expand more batteries and get the switch over for the house. Right now, I don't remember the actual code on this one of which one we got. It's gonna pop up right here. This is what we ordered, and when you go look at it, that is not what we paid for it. Just keep that in mind. So I figure I was gonna go unbox this for you. Another thing that why am I pointing a knife at you? That's not kind. Another thing we're gonna be doing is, once I get this out and everything, at some point in time I wanna put out a video on how we charge our Tesla. I've been making some Tesla videos recently, and how we charge it. Right now, I'm just using a regular plug into the wall, and because it's connected to an extension cord type of a thing, it's not actually charging super great. This actually has one of the 30 amp outlets on it, so I'm wondering if actually I would be able to charge the Tesla faster by plugging into this than plugging into my house, and not having to actually do all of the wiring stuff to get a unit over there. I could just charge off of this. So that makes me excited too. But we're gonna unbox this right now, see what's in here. This box is heavy. It was not easy to get up on this table. This box over here, we also got it along with the solar panels that we can attach to it. So literally, if we lost power in the house, I could attach the solar panels to this and keep some things running over time. So let's go ahead and cut this open and see what we've gotten here. And we'll show you what we got. And I'll do another video later on hooking it up for the first time, getting the panels set up to it. I'm not gonna do that all today. I just wanted to get this open and take the 5 of you that watch these videos along for the ride. So this is the main box out here. Actually, let me lose the solar panels real quick. How am I gonna lift this out of this box? This is heavy. Ugh. Handles, are these handles? These are handles. Nice. There we go. That's what we got. This is the Jackery Explorer 2000 Plus. This one you can get, I know you guys can't see this on there, but you can get extension batteries that go along with it as well. So you can add more batteries to this to give you more power. The main unit this is portable, rolls around. So if we decide to go bougie camping, we got power we can take with us as we lay on a mattress in the Tesla, because your boy doesn't lay on the floor. But this one, I believe, will run, you know, a good portion of our stuff, our refrigerator, our internet downstairs, and some other things like that for a couple days just by itself when it's at full charge. So that would be great for us, and adding in the solar panels as well will do a whole lot for us. I'm not, as we've discovered already, I am not your tech spec guy that's going to tell you all the ins and outs and the wattages and the yada, yada, yada with all of that. That's not me. But link in the description to this one. You can go look up all of that information to your heart's content on your own. So let's keep going. I don't need the knife anymore. There's these little pools here that I just screwed up that one, so I do need the knife again. So first thing, right on top, once I got the box open, there's a little package here and your instructions. I'm gonna guess this little pouch is little cables that go along with it. Yes. So that's the power cable, so you can plug it in and charge it off of your regular outlet. So you can charge that way. And I believe this is, oh, not what I was expecting. This is a cable that you can plug it off or charge it off of the cigarette lighter on your car. So this can be charged that way as well. So both of these are in this little pouch that was on top. Nice little pouch, feels nice. Not what I was expecting to find in there. Off to the side it goes. All right, with a little bit of magic of YouTube editing and a wife that was able to get the box out of the way, here we go. So this is what comes in here. You can see all of our outlets that we have here. Here's the one that I'm excited about to test and see how it works to charge the Model Y. There is a handle back here, and it's got wheels. Actually, once it gets out of the box, it's actually not as cumbersome. The box wasn't heavy. It was cumbersome and kind of in the way getting it out of that stuff, but it's actually not too bad. I could get a good workout with it. I'm not going to want to do that a lot, but it's not too bad. The weight of the actual unit is right here. So it does have wheels on it. So along with the handle, you can tip it and roll it, and you've got a nice portable piece here. Let's get out the panels. We ordered this all as a bundle together. It came with these panels, the SolarSaga 200. Let's pop these open. I believe actually there should be 2 panels that are in here. There's one. And there's number 2. So these panels, I believe, are each 200 watt panels. So 400 watts that can go and plug in together into the main unit there to charge it up by means of the sun. And once again, we live in Florida. We get a lot of sun. So we shouldn't have any problem with that, you know, minus the 20 minutes of thunderstorms that happen every single day. This whole box within a box within a box thing. Yeah. But you can see on here, actually the cable that I thought would be in the other one is actually in with each one of the panels. My guess is that there's a proper way to link these and then send one in. Or is it both of them can go in individually? I'm not 100% sure. We'll learn how to set this all up together later, probably in the next video that you may be seeing, skipping through this one and going to that one. Oh, that's nice. So they've got a handle on them. There's those cables. 200 watt output on each one of these panels, so 400 between them. And they, ooh, I love a good magnet. Oh, I love a good magnet. So they've got magnets that hold them together. And then this is a pretty substantially sized, more magnets, my dude. Oh no, those are little snaps. But they got magnets back here, that makes me happy. So these would fold out, lean them up outside, stick them in the sun, and we got stuff. These are, all right, let me see which way these go. These are feet here, so it looks like this is actually the side that receives the sun, because it looks like it leans back onto these feet guy here. Too much weight for it with all it folded up like that, but that's how you'd kind of lean it up outside, is on those. And then I just threw the bag on the ground. So there's the cable. To connect it up to the head unit. So I'm excited to try these out, get it all set up, and get it charging. I've got some learning to do because I've never had anything like this, but we're excited to try it out. It was a good opportunity to grab these with that sale. So sorry you missed it, but hopefully they'll be doing some more sales like that. We liked the idea of going with a battery backup like this rather than going with a normal gas generator, just because getting gas was so much trouble last year. Had to drive, actually the closest gas station to be able to get something quick was when I was driving over to Orlando, about an hour and a half away, before it was really easy to find gas again. We were pretty sold out in this area for a little while. So this should be really great for us. We'll test it out, see how it goes. I'm highly considering building a studio space in the backyard for me to have as my office back there, and then we can turn the current office into a full-time guest space. And I'm considering highly making that a completely off-grid space. So potentially running a unit like this as the full electric system for the tiny house office back there, fully on solar and battery backup. I wouldn't use these portable ones. I would use actual panels on the roof. So this is a good step in learning how this stuff works, so that when I go to do that, I've got a good understanding of solar, how to connect things up and run my studio out there. And this will be awesome to use on the house. And maybe we'll add more batteries to it over time to really connect it to the system to make even easier. So that's what I got. This is the unboxing of our Jackery Explorer 2000 plus with the SolarSaga 200 watt panels. More to come.